A Shelby County Sheriff's deputy recovering in the hospital. A suspect in critical condition. This after a deputy-involved shooting earlier today. This all went down around noon on Robin Park Circle in the Robin Hood Park Apartments. That's between Rhodes Avenue and Kimball Avenue, as you can see on your screen. Now, Brad Broders is live in that East Memphis neighborhood. And Brad, what's going on there right now and exactly what happened earlier today?
Well, Katina, this is still a very involved, active crime scene at this hour here on Heather Lane and Robin Hood Lane. About a football field from that apartment complex where that happened, we're seeing TBI agents and other investigators walking around this neighborhood in the last couple of minutes. As is the custom in any local police or sheriff's deputy involved shooting, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation is now the lead agency moving forward. Now, this is what we know at this hour. Around noon, the Shelby County Sheriff's Office said a deputy along with members of the multi-agency gang unit were working on a case at that apartment complex. While there, authorities say a suspect tried to run over a sheriff's deputy with his car, and the deputy shot at the driver. Again, that suspect is in critical condition at Regional 1. We are told the deputy, again, is expected to be okay. The situation brought out anger and emotion by some in this neighborhood, and the sheriff's office tried to clarify earlier this afternoon.
We have heard some misinformation that a child was shot, and we want to clarify that a child was not shot. The only person shot was the driver of this vehicle that assaulted our deputy. During this critical time for everyone, we do ask that you keep our deputy in your prayers and his family, as well as the suspect and his family too.
Now, at this hour, the Shelby County Sheriff's Office is not releasing the age or name of either the deputy or that suspect who remains in critical condition at Regional 1. We're also looking to gather more information about the specifics of what brought that deputy and the multi-agency gang unit to that apartment complex earlier today. Katina?
Well, Brad, let me ask you this. What is the actual law enforcement policies for these type of situations, especially with it being in an apartment complex with other people around?
Yeah, Katina, we are told that this agency gang unit and police and sheriff's deputies went to that apartment complex frequently. In this area of the neighborhood, we're told by neighbors it's a lot more quiet, but in that apartment complex, we're told that a lot of police visits morning and the afternoon and the evening at that apartment complex. Neighbors who live on this stretch of the neighborhood say it's a lot more quiet. They were pretty rattled and startled to see so much police activity, sheriff's deputy activity coming up and down this neighborhood earlier today, Katina.
Well, I know you talked to neighbors there, so are they saying it's a high crime area?
They're saying in this stretch of Sherwood Forest in East Memphis that I've talked to a neighbor who lived here about 12, 13 years saying he never really has dealt with any kind of issues on this particular block that I'm at on Robin Hood Lane near Heather Lane. However, that apartment complex is kind of around the corner. It's a little closer to 240, and what neighbors conveyed to our crew earlier today, they say police are over there a lot more often, either to respond to crime or just to kind of drive through and keep in the morning, afternoon, and in the evening, Katina.
I hope I won't lose you. I have one more question for you. There's a school within a mile or so of where that shooting happened. Did the school actually go into lockdown mode? Do you know?
We have not heard from Shelby County Schools on whether there was a lockdown in place. However, the situation did end pretty quickly in terms of the initial trying to run over the deputy firing at that suspect. A lot of times you'll know, Katina, that there could be a manhunt for an hour or two near a school. That did not play out today. While a serious situation that brought the TBI here, obviously, the duration of the crime and apprehending the suspect, taking that suspect to the hospital, a lot shorter of a time frame. And again, to my knowledge, not clear that Shelby County Schools ever enacted a lockdown at that nearby school, Katina.
Okay, Brad, I know the TBI is investigating, as you said, and that they're actually going door to door right now talking to people. Keep us updated with any new information, please. Our Brad Broders there live in East Memphis.